Hi everyone. So the question I'm going to be thinking about today is, I want to be a YouTuber, but do I want to be a trans YouTuber? I haven't had a lot of time to edit and write longer videos. I'm working on a couple, but today this is just going to be a quick off-the-cuff one from some notes in my journal. So I'm thinking about whether I should make videos about my experience as a trans woman. And the one video that I have where I did kind of talk about that, it has the most views of anything on my channel, even though it's still only 150 views. And it was also related to an external community that I posted on the subreddit for Dr. K. But yeah, that got a bunch of views, and I talked about being trans in it, and I'm just thinking this is a whole established subgenre of YouTube videos. Trans women talking, or not even just women, just trans people in general, talking about their experiences of being trans, just their day-to-day lives, actual physical experiences that they have, or their thoughts about the concept of gender identity, or their own experiences with gender identity. And there's a lot of content about that on YouTube, and it's definitely valuable. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTubers like that, and I feel the value in the affirmation that comes from hearing somebody else talk about experiences similar to the ones that I have. So this is definitely a cool, totally good thing to have a channel about and to make videos about, and I think that that's great. I'm just wondering if I want to do it, because I don't know if that's the kind of content that I want to make. I have some very ambitious ideas about the content that I do want to make, but I just don't know if it's as simple as talking about what my dysphoria about a certain thing is like. I don't know, that just seems kind of simplistic, and maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's unfair to think about it as simplistic. And I have videos where I just talk about other random shit, what is the nature of reality or whatever, and it's just me talking to a camera like this. So I don't think that that's necessarily any better of content. I just for some reason have this weird reluctance to make content where that is the topic. And then in addition to that, I think do I want to have a transgender brand and identity for my online platform? Because that's again, there's nothing wrong with it, but I feel that's the brand and the platform that a lot of girls have online is I'm trans and I talk about trans stuff, and that's my platform, and I don't. Maybe that could be a part of my online brand and identity, but it's I don't want that to be the whole thing. I have ideas and passions about so many other things that I feel are so much more relevant to my life than the fact that I'm trans, and I just don't. I'm just afraid of becoming just a trans YouTuber, even though there's nothing wrong with being a trans YouTuber. I feel there's also maybe some internalized transphobia going on here. It's not okay to be trans, but at the same time, I do stand by the idea that I want to be known for more than just being trans. I want to be known for my ideas and my art. I don't want to just be a trans girl that talks about being trans. But maybe there's something to that, and it doesn't have to be the only thing that I do, and I could give it a try. So I think that I'm going to. I think that I'm gonna make some videos similar to this, unedited or maybe minimal editing, where I can just go off my own brain about experiences and thoughts that I have about being trans, because I think that will be a lot easier to make with my super busy schedule than these serious documentaries that I want to make about things inspired by Rare Earth or whatever. Those are really fun and interesting and meaningful for me. I haven't even put one on this channel yet. I don't know why I'm talking about it I've made so many of them, but that's what I want to do, but I'm so busy, I don't really have time to be doing all that. So I think that I'm gonna try and talk just off my own brain and my own experiences about what it's like to be trans, and I know that there's an audience for that on YouTube already. I know that there are other trans girls out there just searching up like transgender, like 6 months, HRT, like whatever, just trying to get like somebody they can relate to, some representation. I make it sound so condescending. I don't want to be condescending about it, but I'm gonna give it a try, and I don't think it's a bad kind of content. I think that it's a cool kind of content, and I love the YouTubers that I watch for it, like Ashley Adamson, Samantha Lux, the Chloe Connection, not even to mention like ContraPoints and Philosophy Tube, but they do the kind of stuff that I really want to be doing, like ContraPoints and Philosophy Tube. But I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna talk about being trans on the internet. I'm gonna talk about my transition, and maybe more than 20 people will watch it. If you watch this, thank you. Alright, not even gonna edit this, so I'm turning it off now.